Here's the audience. Hi, my name is Deidre Fontenot. I'll be talking to you today about restrictions on public smoking. Many of us care about our health. Pretty much everyone, right? Our health should be in our control as much as possible. It is our health. Smoking is a personal choice that should have personal consequences. Have you found yourself holding your breath while passing someone in a park, or standing in an ATM line, or waiting at a public bus stop? Not only is our health at risk, but so are our children. While many of you may not have children now, you may have younger siblings, nieces, nephews, or cousins. Think of a world where you do not have to worry about secondhand smoke when you simply plan to take a walk to the park. That should not seem impossible. According to healthychildren.org on May 2014, secondhand smoke causes about 3,000 deaths from lung cancer and tens of thousands of deaths from heart disease to non-smoking adults in the United States each year. I've seen firsthand what smoking not only does to the smoker, but what secondhand smoke can do to the non-smoker. I have a friend whose father used to smoke and now suffers from heart disease. His wife of 15, 20 years also suffers from a heart disease, but before then had many health issues. If non-smokers have the right to breathe fresh air. Smoking areas should be a safe distance away from the general public. Designated areas should be clearly labeled, and violators should be fined. Smoking areas should be a safe distance away from the general public. Restaurants that allow smoking should upgrade their facilities if they do not already prevent secondhand smoke. I visited restaurants like IHOP, family-oriented restaurants, who place non-smokers across the room from smokers. How does that prevent secondhand smoke? It doesn't. If smoking is going to be allowed in the facility, then safer methods should be in place in order to protect non-smokers. Restaurants have doors or even separate rooms for smokers. All smoke-friendly restaurants should possess these features in order to protect non-smokers. Also, public places like parks should have strict smoking rules. I personally have been to several parks and haven't seen a designated smoking area. I'm not saying that they don't exist, but they may be rare. This is a problem because parks are places where children are known to be. According to the American Cancer Society on February 11, 2014, worse asthma and asthma-related problems in up to 1 million asthmatic children occur due to secondhand smoke. Smoking areas in parks should be strategically placed away from playgrounds and walking trails. Other than upgrading facilities that cater to both smokers and non-smokers, sign policies should be followed by business owners in order to protect the public. Knowing where to smoke could be a massive factor in preventing secondhand smoke. Some smokers may not know if certain areas outside of work and public buildings allow smoking. 2/3 of the people that I questioned did not know that it was not allowed to smoke at a public bus stop. According to signs.com on November 10, 2014, the person in charge of the facility must place signs at all entrances indicating that smoking is prohibited except for in designated areas. Policies that enforce business owners to have legible and visible signs for smokers to know where they can and cannot smoke should be followed. Promotion of smoking-free and smoke-free places should increase. Next, and most importantly, smokers that violate and disregard signs should be fined increasingly each time. Smoking regulations should be strictly enforced. According to OregonBusiness.com on November 13, 2013, the fines and taxes serve two purposes. One is to disregard unwanted behavior. Harsher fines like those that drunk drivers and people who participate in public intoxication should be relayed to public smoking as well. Breaking regulations should be taken seriously because secondhand smoke may not harm someone as quickly as a drunk driver. It still does affect the body. According to healthychildren.org on November 10, 2014, if you smoke or are exposed to secondhand smoke when you're pregnant, your baby is exposed to harmful chemicals as well. Given that So many non-smokers, from infants to adults, are affected by secondhand smoke. A change has to be made. It may not appear to be one of the most important things in the world, but it is. Heart attacks are known to be the silent killer, but to me, so is secondhand smoke. The worst part about secondhand smoke is that we it's air smoke that we breathe in, not by choice, but because smokers choose to smoke where we breathe. We share this world, so we should find a way to accommodate both sides. When the health of those that choose to be health conscious is affected, then there is a problem. Somehow secondhand smoke can relate to each of us. Let's literally help make the world a better place by making a few corrections to get an excellent solution. Join petitions that support clean air for parks and other public places. And if you have smoker friends, tell them the dangers of secondhand smoke. A little of your time can make a huge difference. Thank you in advance.